Alright, everything up and running. We got we got audio, we got music. I think so. I don't think I've quit everything I need to quit. I don't leak something that I shouldn't leak. Flex closed herd can go. Discord's alright. Yeah, okay. I think I'm good. Alright then. Where was I? That's right, I got this working. This is pretty cool. Go run. Then we were gonna go piano. MIDI piano. Then I think after this loads up, we're actually able to get some serial data coming through, which is pretty neat. Well, at least I thought so. Bloody typical. Oh, that's because it's not even doing the thing. There we go. Yes. So that's cool. That's coming through serial port, the Raspberry Pi. Now what I want to be able to do is pipe in a MIDI, get this MIDI package going. So for this we need the documentation. Now I need a better way to organize my windows here, and I think the best way to do it is to split the screen so I can this over the right, code over the left. Yeah, that kind of works. I feel like I want that aligned to the right, the layout. Primary sidebar, panel position. Yeah, I don't want it like that though. That is not the intended. Jesus, super stormy. Super cozy. Freaking love storm. As long as I don't hurt people. Align panel, maybe that. Enter right. I mean, not exactly. What I want is for this, it's probably not actually a good idea. So maybe I should just swap these over. It's on the right. That feels really weird to me. That's okay. View. Position bottom. Center. Yeah. Okay. That's fine. That'll do. So, what did I add last time? Oh, all of that. I don't know what indirect means. I'm not going to get waylaid too much in the docs reading the GoLang documentation again today. That was a bit intense last time. Cool. So what I want, packages, MIDI. So the raw bytes for a node on message. So we're going to convert to a message type. Okay, so a new message is created. Received messages can be created by their type. Let's have a look at their example. So each message is real-time message, bar channel, E velocity, CC val prog. It's better than to use get node on. Handles note on messages with velocity of 0 as expected. Note started. Okay. Allows you to get the ports when using real drivers like RT MIDI driver or port MIDI driver. I'd love to know what port MIDI driver is about. Can maybe have... Let's just go get in ports and see what happens. Hey, how can I cut out of a web page? That's kind of... MIDI get imports. I don't know how I got it stuck the other day. Serial port busy. Right, okay. I need a way to release the serial port. I remember there's was it F user? My gosh. We go fuser dev utyama0. Play user IDs. Verbose? Maybe I gotta do sudo. There we go. A Getty. It's bizarre that it still like wants to. Mission denied. Huh. Interesting. I wonder if that's the get imports that's permission denied. I think it is. Oh no, it's not. Alright. Well, the other thing I can do is swap the port out. I know that works. So I got to figure out which pin on the Pi is serial port number. We'll go to number. Oh, I can't actually remember. I just want one over. Ideally, on the 5-volt rail side. So we got 1, 5, or 13. GPIO 1, IDSC. There's something special about port 0 and 1 that you weren't allowed to use, but I don't think that's in my case because I'm not using like a hat. I think that's for identifying devices that you put on the Pi. So GPIO 1 IDSC. Should be able. That's CE0? No, it's not. CE1 and ECC. Okay, right. Yeah, they've all got different bloody uses, these ports. It's crazy. Okay. Oh my gosh. Just okay. What is it? 7 minus 19, 28. I want roughly 30, 50, 40, 30. So that's these orange. Need an orange jumper lead, which I'm going to wire in. I don't have my camera set up for this because I wasn't planning on doing much. Actually, 38 to 47. I can just use a 10, which is the brown. Will do. Right, let's see if let's see port number 5. It does. And we've got this MIDI through port and JT4000 micro, which is plugged into the USB, so that's pretty cool. So we can quite easily get that. Now, what I would love to be able to do is create my own ports out of a serial input. So, but I think instead what I'm going to be doing is feeding messages through, piping messages through to like, so put some pseudocode in here, right? So get out of this working tree. Let's go so like, oh my gosh, what is wrong with my typing tonight? So let's go Create a communication channel. Declared, not used. So Go, how does Go take function arguments? It's how much of a Go noob I am. Let's go function absolute this. Right. Func read serial. That's a return type. If there is exactly one unnamed result, it can just be written without the parenthesis. All right, read a $256. Is that because... Hang on a sec. So we're buffering a little bit. That doesn't divide by... I don't get it, because MIDI messages are 3 bytes, aren't they? Read from the serial port. I am reading... Yeah, see, this is where it gets frickin' confused, right? Make by 8. Okay. Oh, that's not working, is it? Are we actually printing anything, though? Yeah, we are. Error not equals nil log fatal. What about, let's just do a good old bit of printing, eh? Nothing's happening. I wonder if... Definitely, yeah. Definitely send it out MIDI messages. Offer make byte. Oh, of course, it's channel... I've specified channel 1, right? No, size. That's stupid. Come on. MIDI message. Not including meta messages. Bytes is an array of byte. So basically this means send I don't know how to use messages. Oh yeah. Right, we're gonna read up the docs for that one. God, it's painful when you just don't know what you're doing, like with the language. You just know what you want to code. Oh geez, I almost dropped my entire box of breadboard jumpers on the ground. That would have been... I would have ended the stream. That would not have been enjoyable. Alright. So. I wonder what this looks like if I basically turn my room lights off. I still think this ring light is still far too bright. Yeah, definitely needs a bit of color. Okay, Port read. If in or error so I know that this blocks. This is blocking function. I put that there before. I'll just put a blank string just so we can see if it's even hitting that. I don't know the proper way to shut down a Go program either. This is why you should commit often and commit early. Because, oh look, there's another one. The hell? Why have I got two? Okay, when in doubt, turn it off and turn it on again. Alright, let's go. I mean, this isn't exactly the flashiest MIDI piano I could be using, you know. Really. That should be sending out program change message. Wonder if it's just my shitty breadboarding. Oh, I should be so lucky. Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely getting signal coming through the USB. Okay. So, moving right along. MidiPunk. but they're cleared and not used. It really doesn't like you doing that, does it? Oh. Well, this is completely locked up. I've got to get a better MIDI thing. It's locking up. I don't know. I'm getting nothing. Getting nothing out of it though. A little annoying. Make for a very exciting bit of progress, does it? At all, my friends. Okay. 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 I feel like I haven't made these channels properly. Make channel. Well, that's a bit silly, isn't it? Because, like, here I've said the channel is unbuffered. Let's try an unbuffered channel. Heavens. I mean, the thing is, this ain't gonna work because I'm not actually getting anything up here. But, hey, we can be dreamers, right? Again, this is locked up. Oh, cool, man. Okay, well, let's go back to our Go MIDI thing, because what I want to see right now is just some data getting chucked out of here. So let's go to MIDI. Let's go down to their little example here. And we're gonna go print if get imports. Right, and we're just gonna have a quick looky-doo at the print line formats using the default formats for its operands. Right, it's the standard. New line is okay. 20. So we're gonna go open the first available import. So the var keyword? MIDI import. So I've come to the conclusion that ChatGPT knows absolutely nothing about this MIDI package that I'm using. So stop's a function, right? So we want to stop. It returns a stop function that may be called stop the listening. Yeah, right. Cool. Cannot use value of type function message MIDI message as function timestamps. Samson 32. There we go. Weird having the type after the name. Those little things that when you work in a language too much. The hell was that? I don't know, but I don't like it. Anyway, oh, do I eat crunchy Cheetos right now? I mean, they're just so good, right? Classic developer. Although I'd have Doritos if I was... Hopefully my noise gate does a good enough job of keeping my chewing out of the microphone. Anyway, print MIDI message. All right. Import. Yeah, I actually want to be listening to import 1. Okay, that's my problem. That, ooh. Output MIDI. Why do I feel like this thing's just lying to me now? So this takes a port number, which is an integer. So I wonder if in by name. What are we doing? We're going print F MIDI message. See, it's we want S currently as a string. Oh, I'm such a... Oh my gosh. Like, I need to start streaming. I need to stream early in the day. It's ridiculous. Unbelievable. Well, at least it works. It's not always picking them up. I'm not exactly sure why. What'd be interesting is if I open up another terminal, like go top, and we see what actually is maybe htop, because that way we can actually sort it by this VS Code server. Yeah, well, I mean, that makes sense, doesn't it? Yeah, I mean, there's not a lot going on there. Okay, but hey, I mean, we're getting MIDI messages, which is, you know, from the USB side anyway. Now we need to somehow get MIDI messages from the serial side. So we should group the stuff together. Okay, so I mean, dealing with USB MIDI is seriously easy. Like, that is crazy easy. I reckon if I actually get my little MIDI controller here and plug that into the Pi, I reckon a good idea. All right, let's use this little bad boy. Oxygen Pro Mini. Plug that in. Okay. Cancel out of there, run again. So we've got a whole bunch of ports now. So we're going to go Pro MIDI USB, which is going to be port number 2. Wicked. Yep. Yeah, choice. Nice, that's bloody fast. What does H-Top think about this? I'm just smashing. Smashing the pitch bend, and it's handling USB events no problem at all. Handles pretty crazy playing. Sliders. Man, that's fast as hell. Now, I'd be really interested to see how the serial port handles. We can send messages this fast. That's crazy. Okay, so that's forward and back. Yeah, cool. Control change. Start, stop. Tank. Tempo. Octave change? Nah. Some of the stuff doesn't do anything, but that makes sense. Oh yeah, and then we got our little dials as well. Okay, sweet. Is there a way, how do you clear the console? Alright, well that's awesome. Very good. Oh shit. After. No good place to have a bag of chips. Shoveling them into my mouth and choking on them just isn't. I mean, who wants to watch that? I would. All right, let's keep pressing on here. So we got this USB business happening, which is good. I mean, that's. I don't think we're going to have much of a drama with that at all. What I'm going to do, I'm actually just going to roll back some of these changes here with this. And we're just going to go read serial, and that's actually take no argument, and we're not going to need a channel. I'm going to print out the buffer that we receive on the serial channel. So what I think I should do now is, before I get too much, get add, get commit, USB input playing. Right, so we got dev T2YMA5. And in another terminal here, because actually I know how I can troubleshoot this a little bit better. Go /TTY MIDI, and we go serial port /dev /TTY AMA 5/B. Then what we can do is we can see that this is not working. Did I actually... Oh, have I done something stupid? This wasn't... I'm not even on channel 5, am I? Or am I? Man, if this is the case, I'm seriously... What did I... It was 1, isn't it? It's channel 2. Goodness sakes. Just like that, it works. Oh, well, let's go back here and see what we can do. No. What? Go run. Received. Yay, we're getting messages. 802264. I don't know what that means. Hey, what's up, Fern? Welcome back. How you doing, friend? I'm hey. We're getting some hexadecimal coming through here. Some sort. Which is good. I'm doing something really stupid tonight. Trying to learn a new programming language when tired and I'm eating Cheetos. But never know, I might have a breakthrough. I've managed to, like, I get USB. USB MIDI's working. Hell yeah. Burp, and it goes super fast. USB goes brr. That's nice. Using my little USB MIDI controller there. I like the smoothness of the bend and stuff. It's so fast. Anyway, playing around is just very tempting, is to just keep pushing buttons all the time to make messages come up. Because it's like, I did that. I made this. Right. I think Fern's left. I don't know. Okay, right, let's continue. So we're getting these random messages here. Let's see if we can get something through the channels instead. So I'm just going to print out the buffer. I'm going to actually try and parse a MIDI message using the MIDI package from the serial buffer. It was back to 8. I don't know what I'm doing yet. So let's do that. And again, now we're going to take an argument, which is going to be a MIDI. Sorry, it's going to be a channel of type MIDI message. And then we are going to, yeah, so we're putting the message into that communication channel. And then down here, again, I'll uncomment all this stuff. So we're going to create the communications channel by making it. I'm not going to give it a size just yet. I'm going to try it without giving a size. So it's unbuffered. And then we're going to literally go read serial. Read serial is here. So we're going to start the serial port reading. And yeah, see what happens. It's gonna die pretty quickly. Yeah, okay, so nothing, which is fine. And the program's still running because I can still use my USB one. Okay, that's right. Edit one MIDI, I did put that, didn't I? Just quickly, because I'm super paranoid about this. Let's make sure I've actually, yeah, actually still got. Oh, now why is that saying unknown MIDI message? I think it's because I haven't set the baud rate properly. Yeah, that's better. Now we're seeing that note off. And okay, so the baud rate's obviously super important, 38400, which is actually because of the custom clock that we've set on the Raspberry Pi. It's actually stepped down to the proper MIDI frequency. Crazy. Oh, people much smarter than me figured that out. But it works. That's the main thing. It works. So I do understand how it works, but there's no way in hell I would have come up with that myself. So I kind of want to what I kind of want to do is just actually just try printing out the MIDI message by itself. So we'll just go message and we'll change that to string. We will close off the channel. Unused parameter. I wonder if it's going to fail if I don't use the channel. Because it fails like if I declare a variable and don't use it. That seems okay with it. Holy crap, are you serious? It frickin' works. No shit. That's awesome. I sound so surprised, but it's more just happiness because it's always fun when something that you want to work works. Well, now, so that's awesome. So I've literally got, this is huge. I've got my USB MIDI controller here, sending messages in, and it's processing those at the same time as processing MIDI messages through my serial DIN connection, breadboard bull crap that I got lying all over my table here. And I can do both at the same time, and look how beautifully it handles them. Oh, that's sick. Hell yes. Pitch bend. So it doesn't seem as smooth, and I wonder if that's because it's buffered. I mean, it's still pretty smooth. But let's be honest, I mean, MIDI, serial MIDI is slower. So I wonder what would happen if I reduced the buffer to 3 bytes, because that is the size of a MIDI message. It seems faster. It is faster. Right, so that makes a lot of sense. And I bet if I take this down to 1, it might crash. Or it'll just say unknown message. Yeah, unknown type. Cool, cool, cool. Oh, well, that makes total sense. Holy shivers, I love this. This is awesome. Okay, I love how... Okay, I'm starting to believe. I'm starting to see the power of Go right now. And I'm only just scratching the surface. I gotta start playing around with frame buffers soon, or OpenGL actually. OpenGL and frame buffers. And I haven't used OpenGL in years, like literally like 10 years. So I probably know nothing. It's probably changed completely since the last version of OpenGL I used. But no doubt there'll be a nice wrapper, a nice OpenGL wrapper in Go that I can use to abstract all the craziness out of it. I'm absolutely stoked with this progress right now. The fact I've got both, because this is my dream. This is the whole point of this project, is to have USB MIDI devices and serial MIDI devices, DIN MIDI devices, talking to each other and transferring messages in real time, and I can see that. I'm on the right track. And also with this one, I'm probably limited by the software and also my cheap Chinese USB converter. I don't know why I need to say Chinese in there. There's nothing wrong with some Chinese stuff, right? But it's definitely cheap. But I've had this thing for like a very long time and it has never broken, so what are you going to do about it? Okay, so again, I'm getting sidetracked by pushing up MIDI messages here where I really don't have to, and that red is horrendous. Okay. Now let's see if we can learn about Go channels, because I need to. So I'm going to rename these. I'm going to call this one, so can we pass a channel? Can we pass a channel into multiple Go routines? And like, so this MIDI function here, listen to, takes a port number and the receive function, which is a MIDI message and a timestamp. So I wonder if I could do like a closure or an anonymous function in here. So I wonder if I could go, what is it again? What's the signature? MIDI message and timestamps. MIDI.message and timestamps 2. Why is that not a thing? Expected that, found. What? So how do you define, what's the, oh, do you have to say function? No, missing parameter name. Oh, it's around the wrong way. Okay. Is that gonna work? Can go do this? I mean, it's not erroring. It's not like throwing issues at me yet, is it? Why does this keep crashing every time it goes into the background? It's so annoying. It does work. Perfect. Why wouldn't it? I mean, pretty standard bloody programming paradigm, isn't it? What about organizing your code? No, you don't need to, because you can do this in like object-oriented code. Like you can type in the parameters that you're passing into a function, but it's really no need. And then we define the function there, we go handle message, and we go like this. See, this is where I don't know the syntax. The trailing comma gives the linter a clue that this isn't closing the This is my PHP coming through, organizing things this way. I just can't help myself. I don't know, it reads nicely to me, like, but whatever. See, this is annoying me too, that this is, still not 100% on board with. So var is in Go is just like, it's not like it's declaring a new variable, it's not necessarily specifying the type. So like you could put the type, I mean, can I put the type afterwards here? So can I go like drivers.in? Expected that, found comma. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, this is interesting. Because then how do I know? Well, I mean, I know what it is by the linter and looking at that function signature, but just looking at the code, it's not immediately clear what in is. Like what kind of struct it is. So what I'm wondering is, in GoLang, is there, what's the syntax for that? So we need to go to home and we need to variables. Actually, each file init functions. Interesting. Init is called after all the variable declarations in the package have evaluated their pointers versus value. Yeah, okay, no, that's not what I'm after. Sidetracked. So what about variable? Let's go variable declaration. Like, spec. Passing arguments parameters. Oh, you can use variadics. Okay, that's cool. Okay, good. I assume the variadic has to be the final parameter. Oh yeah, if is variadic with a final parameter be of type ... Yeah, okay, that makes sense. There are no method literals. Picking up crumbs. One documentation sentence at a time. Okay, let us. So it should be defining variables, I've already read this. Okay, the set. Oh no, interesting. The set of permissible is defined by the variable's type. A variable declaration, which has its own link. Interesting. What? That was loud. Turn that down. Nope. Oh god, that's good. Just want to turn down the Windows sounds, please. They are stupid loud. Can I just turn them off, actually? What do I want to do? System sounds. There we go, quarter volume. Nice. There you go, Windows compromise. That's what we call compromise. I feel like I've lost where I was. Oh no, there we go. The signature of a function declaration or a function literal reserve storage. Calling the built-in function new or taking the address of a composite. Blah 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 blah. Such an anonymous variable is referred to via a possibly implicit pointer indirection. Oh god. Systems programming mumbo jumbo. I mean, it's good, but it's so out of my object-oriented world I'm used to. Okay, var x interface. X is nil and has static type interface. Var v t. B has value nil and static type t. X equals 42, dynamic type. Yeah, so this is why I feel like this is kind of like it almost feels like dynamic typing that I'm doing this, but it's not, because this returns a defined types, but maybe I just shouldn't worry about it. That's probably the correct answer for this point in time. I'm just going to try one more thing again, but... I wonder if you have to, like... It's literally guessing. Okay, this is stupid. I'm just wasting time. So, let's keep going. Right along. Cool. Now, what was I doing? Channel stuff, right? So what I did is I created this anonymous function here. So we're feeding in the channel to read serial, but I also want to feed the channel in to this handle message function. So if I go channel MIDI message, unused parameter timestamps. I know. Needs to be there though. So what I'm gonna do, we've got read serial. Hang on, I just gotta think about what the hell I'm doing here for a second. Received serial message, and then we're gonna send it out on the channel. This is just for debugging, so make it very noisy, but that's okay. So we're gonna send the message out on the channel. And this is going to be for, this is specifically going to be for handle USB message. And we're also going to pass that the communication channel as well. And we're going to do the same thing here. We're going to go channel message. So far, the linter is not whinging at us, so it doesn't necessarily mean what I'm doing is right, but it's not illegal in terms of syntax. So we are now, these two can stay together. We are now reading from the USB, see down the bottom there, and we're reading from the serial port, which this is driving me insane. I'm going to have to drag this off to the other screen because yes, every time it goes into the background it goes to sleep. I need a better MIDI keyboard, just a simple keyboard that I can use. All right. Okay. Reading from the report. Right, so let's have a look at how we what's the, like, how do you go right to the top again? Is it Alt? Oh, I thought it was Control. Oh, Home. My bad. Okay. Let's have a look at channel. The effective go. I'm not on the bloody syntax thing here. Channel types. There we go. The channel may be closed with the built-in function close. Great. The multi-valued assignment form of the receive operator reports whether a receive value is sent before the channel is closed. I should have read this first. A single channel may be used by any number of Go routines without further synchronization. That's freaking awesome. First in, first out. Okay, awesome. Nice. Alrighty. So, I mean, so really, I mean, under the hood, probably all a channel is like some basically like a globally accessible stack, like array. Shared memory space. Basically an abstraction of a shared memory space we're passing into the subroutines. And so then they can fire out to that shared memory state and just pop on top of the stack and then, I mean, push on top, pop it off and... Which makes sense why it can be called, because if it exists in a shared space, we're not in some crazy like fake concurrency here, like event loops and stuff like that. We're actually like real, like this is real threads, aren't they? I don't know how Go does it. It's kind of magic, which scares me a little. Magic is always... Magic code is scary code. No. We like a bit of magic here and there. I mean, heck, how the hell is my USB MIDI thing? I don't know what's going on between the USB MIDI controller and... I could, for an exercise, you know, open the USB port, read the raw data coming in, parse it, write my own MIDI spec parser. But thing is, I know I could do that. In theory. I know the theory, like, I could do that, but I don't need to. It's a waste of time. What I want to build, I want to use, I don't want to reinvent the wheel. I want to be given a bunch of wheels and an engine and put them all together and make a toaster, you know? Um, okay, so for an operand channel whose core type is channel, the value of the receive operation is the value received from the channel. Yes. Okay. Oh, I'm being so gross right now. I don't even care. Man, this noise gate's doing a great job actually. Sparkling waters. Okay. So what we can do now oh, hang on. So a go routine. So a go routine. I mean, I guess it can. A go routine just calls a function. That's really all it does. I mean, that's seriously beautiful. Like, and because this is a closure, it's got access to the scope here. So, but I could turn this into another function, like handle channel message. I mean, why don't I do that? It just feels better. Like, and then that's gonna take channel. Gonna get rid of all of this. We're just gonna go. This is where I love AI. It can just like bootstrap. Should use a range. Should use for range instead of for select. See, and then I can just go fix using Copilot, and it goes. Oh. Oh, okay, yes. Maybe I should have done that in the first place. Okay, well that's actually a lot better. So for message equals range. So what's the range keyword? I actually don't know anything about that. Go home and look at what range means. So does it just mean like for whatever's available in that variable? Because that's freaking handy if that's the case. Yeah, it certainly looks like what that's for. That's what they call a range clause. Oh, here we go. Just didn't scroll down far enough. A for statement with the range clause iterates through all entries of an array, slice, or string. So it's almost like it's almost like the for each. Almost like a for each. I'm gonna write that down because what the hell's going on here? I want that to be code. Thank you. Not that. I mean, like, it's fine. It's not for each, but in terms of learning, sometimes it's good to relate it to something you just remember that it's not, so don't make too many assumptions about that relationship. No while loop. Okay. So I should be able to do this now. Yeah. It's a beautiful thing. So good. All right, and let's go to our serial one. Us. Oh, I need to save that. I need to commit this because this is a really good. Git commit. So we're gonna call it like USB and serial messages to channel. Nice. I mean, that's really good. I mean, we need to start thinking about things like exactly how this is going, like how this is actually going to work. Like we need to start going to we need to start going to draw IO. We'll call it like block. Block. Oof. Light mode. Sorry, eyeballs. There's definitely a dark mode. There's definitely a dark mode. Ow. My retinas are starting to fall off. I'm panicking. I'm starting to panic because kernel panic going on in my head right now because how in the heck do you turn this to dark mode? Am I blind? No. I feel like this is not the right plugin, actually. In fact, that's probably why I'm getting gaslit into thinking there's not a dark mode. Change theme. Whoa. There's some strong wind going on. Scary. Okay, so I think we got it here. We got change theme. Oh, we got it. What's the difference? We'll go with that. Oh, that's so much. Oh, my eyes. Oh. That was an assault to the senses, that was. Yikes. Hello, kitty cat. Okay, alright, let's do this thing. Let's go sketch mode. And... so I've just been eating Cheetos, and of course I put my hand on my chair. So she's just licking my chair now. Doesn't know what she's doing, she's just like... autopilot licking. Anyway, okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have a USB USB 1 MIDI in. We're going to have like USB 2 MIDI in. Why am I doing it this way? USB 1 MIDI out. USB 2 MIDI out. Perfect. Okay, now we're going to have DIN 1, DIN 2, DIN 3, whoopsies, on DIN 3, and DIN 4. Okay. So the other thing we're going to have is some kind of like well, this gets better every time I use it, this draw IO. It's incredible. So here we're going to go, this is going to be, this is going to be channel, this is going to be a mapping. And a mapping, actually maybe it's these list thing. The hell? Oh, YouTube just die. That was random. So, do this. We're going to have so actually we should probably prefix this. We'll call it like MP input. MidiPunk input. Just to disambiguate it from the MIDI packages that we're using. And the second one will be an array of MidiPunk outputs. And we're going to have a like a set. No, we're going to have like a thing of MidiPunk transforms. And so then we are going to have So like this, and we're going to have a port configuration as well. Call this like an MP mapping. We'll call this like MidiPunk port config, and we'll call it like MidiPunk port type. And basically it's either going to be, this is just pretty much just an enum, so it's going to be USB or DIN. No, we'll call it MP port. So the thing I don't understand about this whole bypass thing, right? So like if I go into, oh, can't see that at all. But like if I go into div, USB bus 1 2 3 4. So like I highly doubt this is how you actually do it. Never know, right? Never know until you try. Holy shivers. Okay. Whoa, that was really racing there. Yeah, definitely nothing going on there. I know this is not how you're supposed to do it. What about board rate? Like, can you set board rate? No? I'm just literally stabbing in the dark here. It's ridiculous. Again, a waste of time. I mean, does TTY MIDI? No, TTY MIDI. That's stupid that I'm expecting it to work on a USB port. Why would I expect it to work on a USB port? So let's go to, there was a thing like, is it input? No, it was sound. That's right. MIDI C1D0. Right, so you always know the port number. I wonder which one's which. Like, if I mean, it's probably in the Raspberry Pi. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so all right, so we get like maybe we could just like call it, maybe we could just give it like a name, an ID. How do you add? How do you add cells? You right click? Range. I'm sure there was an easy way, like add an extra. It's not that because it's right. Clicking collect. Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. That changes the header size. Huh. Duplicate. Okay, that seems like a really unintuitive way to do it, but whatever. That's fine. Yeah, okay, MP port port type. Okay, so we're going to keep this simple, right? We're just going to keep this super simple though. So after all that, I don't even need those. So it's either going to be a USB port or a DIN port. And then we're going to configure the port, all right? So we're going to go, this is going to be the MP type, which is of type MP port type. That is therefore going to connect to that. And we're going to call it a going to give it a name. And maybe we'll call it ID. Which is going to be a string. And we can probably put some notes about this somewhere somehow. And we're going to call it we'll give it a system path. I wonder if I can like wait, what? How does that work? What? Control click to connect and clone. Drag. I don't know. It's fine. What I want to do is add some examples. So like I want basically I want to turn this into a table actually. So I probably would have used a table. Let's go MP port config. We're gonna go type ID. Wait, what the heck is going on here? What in the copy paste is going on here? Why is that black? What's going on? Text, font color, white. Is this doing some weird, like... Oh. Font color, white. What the heck is going on? Like, okay. Oh, I know why. It's the freaking first column. Is there a way I can turn that off? No? Really? It's kind of annoying. What if I don't want the first... Holy moly. I mean, there's got to be some setting in there, right? For, there's got to be some setting in there. Row lines, column lines. Yeah. Fixed rows. Resize last column. Head border. Body border. Left line. Right line. bottom line. You know, maybe I've got to, like, I'm just going to turn these off. Nothing. Big. Okay. So we're going to turn off the fill. We're going to go into text. And we're saying the font color is white. Okay, apply. And now it's white. Okay. I will shut up now. Stop my whinging. Can I just select the color white, please? That's really all I want to do. I don't know why it's choosing to make. Is it formatted text? Hey, see, that's weird, right? That was a waste of time. Okay. Well, was it? I mean, was it? Now things are working, so you know, it's not a waste of time. At least I know what to click on now. Okay, we're going to call this MP port config. And it's going to be like a struct. Is that what they are in? Is that what they are in? The sequence of named elements. Yes, that's exactly what they are. Okay. So I want to reduce the size of all of the text. So I guess I need to do this. Go 12 pix. Okay, and pretty much I just want to get rid of this. How do we remove? Delete column. Nice. Okay, so MP port type kind of speaks for itself. That's just going to be that. ID string is going to be, okay, so we're going to go like e.g. I don't need an example. I don't need an example for an enum. Are there enums? There's got to be enums, right? Enumerations? No? Or are they just structs? Pointer string. Some types. An enum is a type that has a fixed number of possible values, each with a distinct name. An enumerator or enum is a data type in GoLang that consists of a set of named constant values. GoLang itself doesn't support enums. Huh. Oh, that's so annoying. Be implemented using the identifier iota with constants. Let's understand what iota is. Yeah, let's... Okay, I'm going to need to take some notes on this one. I can feel it. I can feel this is noteworthy. General notes. Packages, modules, utility, gotchas, syntax. Let's chuck it down here. The recent notes. Enum. Well, not really. Go doesn't have. Iota keyword represents integer constant starting from 0. Iota keyword represents successive integer constants. It resets to 0 whenever the word const appears in the source code and increments each after const specification. Wow, this is weird. Seriously? Const. Oh. Okay, then. I'm not 100% sure then actually how this is an enum though. I mean, maybe all I'm doing is defining constants. So, hold up. Package main import format type weekday int. So we're defining constants here. So Sunday is a weekday with a value of 1. So function give the type a string function. Okay, this makes sense. So we've got what do we got? Function that takes a weekday. Wait. Oh, syntax. Okay, I'm starting to get sleepy now. I'm gonna have to stop soon because no one's here anyways. Guess I'm just talking to myself as usual. Okay, so I don't completely hate this actually. I mean, it's a bit weird having to implement the whole thing yourself instead of having, I guess, I mean, that's part of Go, isn't it? It's not giving you too much syntactic craziness. So what we're doing is we're defining. Okay, so I think I'm slowly getting the picture of what they're doing here. They're defining a bunch of constants. Right. As the same type. In this case, a weekday. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. They're defining those as constants of type weekday. Which under the hood, weekday is really just an integer representing the numeric index day of the week. So the enum here is weekday, and it has the values of Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And then we are kind of, is this like, it's almost like overloading, like we're like this type, we're adding string functionality. We're defining a function called string, which returns a string. And it takes a weekday, which means to me that so that's how you call functions. Okay, so this little tutorial here is actually teaching me quite a lot all in one about some Go syntax here, because I didn't realize like how you can define a function on a type in Go is by declaring the function and its parameter is the type that you're declaring the function on. So if you call wait, that's not what that means. That's not how that works. Bloody hell. There must be some special syntax then. Go back to the... I need to go back to the language spec. Method expressions. That's what we're looking at. We're looking at method. Is callable as a regular function with the same arguments as m prefix by an additional arguments. That's the receiver of them. Okay, this is what we're looking at. Okay, so method expressions. Okay, that is starting to make sense to me. we'll put this under useful tidbits because I think it's less of a okay. Let's go and move enums into useful tidbits because it's not actually part of the syntax. I think I've got to split this file up anyway because I've got some command line shit in here and some syntax stuff in here, so I should have what I should do is go syntax notes. Syntax notes here. What we will do is grab this entire section and we will shove that in here. Yeah. Right, and then in general notes, this is more to do with this is a gotcha actually for syntax. So this is more like command line and utility. Command line plus utility. And then we have got useful tidbits here, which I think I just deleted my enum thing out of my clipboard, but that's fine. I want to try and remember this. I think it's parentheses, and then you can go din mp port type equals iota. USB mp port type equals iota. And then what you could do is you could go function you could go like function port type mp port type. You could go give it a string method, which is going to return a string, and then you can go return so switch case, or would that be the best way to do it? Oh, select? Oh, communication operations. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm putting this in my notes for concurrency. This looks amazing. just keep looping through a bunch of communication channels and route yeah. Okay. Now, all right. This looks pretty simple. So, okay, so default, it doesn't matter if default comes last or first. You don't need to define a default. So we go case. Case 0 is going to be DIN. Case 1 is going to be USB. That's it. Define methods on okay, that's kind of cool. I like that. I like it. It was a bit weird at first, but I actually like it. I don't hate it. That's the other way I could say. Okay. All right. Well, let's keep Keep moving on then. Now, what the heck was I actually doing in the code at this point? So we'll call that 0 USB. We'll call that 1. Like, okay, so in the case of like this MIDI package that I'm using though, the question I have is they've done stuff like wait, see, okay, so serial's actually a package. Mode is a struct. Yeah, okay, no, that's not what was I looking for? Am I imagining things? I thought I saw. Maybe not. Maybe I am. It's fine. Okay, I'm starting to get pretty tired. I think I might get off. ID string. Then 1. hell? I'm gonna rename a file. How difficult is that? Huh? Oh. What are you doing here, eh? Jeez, okay, I'm way too tired. I'm getting off. I don't know if anyone's ever going to see this, but you know what? If you do, then thanks for watching and hope you learned something, or even how to learn or not how to learn. But yeah. Bye-bye for now. What do we call this? MIDI block. Okay, we'll just do our last hurrah here is in MidiPunk. We will go git add dots and we'll go git mit /m and we will say MIDI begin MIDI data block. Git push. And we're safe.